Hey everyone, I wanted to give you an update on my Stash app. Some recent news. Trump has met with some of the pharma companies, and of course, every time this guy meets with, a group of companies, or whatever, like all the stocks seem to jump. Um, he basically, or at least it looks like, when he scheduled the meeting off the news, this ETF, the whole ETF, which has several stocks in it. You got Johnson and Johnson, Pfizer, Merck, United Health, Amgen, Medtronic, AbbVie, Gilead, Celgene, Allergan. And these are just like the top 10 or whatever right here. There's like many more. But the whole sector kind of got positive, or a positive review from it because now it moved up a couple percent. Before, like when you get, I don't know if you guys seen the videos before when I was showing this, but every time my Live Long and Prosper was always down. It got as low as almost like 2.7%. And I was even questioning myself if like I should hold on to this, but I was just gonna do it anyway just to make sure or show you all, like some of my predictions are good, some of mine are bad. Like for instance, oil stocks have only continued to be positive. Internet titans have only continued to be positive, but Live Long and Prosper was always doing bad. So now it jumped up to 0.7%. So it moved a couple percent from negative 2.7 to to zero point 0.7. So I'm hoping off of that news it's going to continue going. Now, of course, it was just one meeting. There's no way to determine that this sector is just going to continue taking off. It depends on what happens. But it's a good sign though. Like a lot of these ETFs are basically based on what I think this next 4-year administration is going to do to these particular sectors, to loosen regulations, to give them contract deals and all that. And now that Rex Tillerson has been confirmed, so I'm pretty sure Raw Earth, his oil stocks are going to keep going up because he's a former Exxon CEO for like 40 years. So obviously he's going to do whatever he can to get oil deals going. But the next one I'm waiting on is Money Machines because the Department of Treasury pick Steven Mnuchin, they're still vetting him. And actually yesterday, I want to say yesterday, the day before, the Democrats just walked out. They didn't even try to vet him. They just didn't even show up. They were just like fuck it, because this guy's like tied to Goldman Sachs, and with the whole 2009, 8 and 9 crash and everything like that. Goldman was a big part of that, and this guy in particular has some bad drama with a specific bank that he used to work for. I forget what it was. It was like One Nation or something like that, where they just did a fuck ton of foreclosures on people, and like so many people like lost their homes and stuff. So they're kind of bringing all that into the woodwork. Like this guy's definitely not who someone we want to be a treasury pick. But if he gets confirmed, I predict that this ETF's going to go up because this guy's a big player in the bank sector, and I mean, if he gets in there, that's going to be his main goal, is just make things better for the bank. They're going to loosen regulations. They're going to increase the amount of lending that they do to consumers like you and me. They're going to try to raise interest rates on whatever they can, loans, credit cards, home loans, car loans, whatever, to get more back and grow their business. And then in turn, Trump's going to justify that as growing the economy because they want to reinvest the wealth. But of course they're not. They're going to reinvest it in their own companies and not give a fuck about anybody else. But anyway, I was just trying to show you guys these so far and how they're doing. This is my more buy and hold strategy app. I'm doing Robinhood separately for like my penny stocks. I get asked that a couple questions, like how come in Robinhood you don't try this or that, and like I've done buy and hold strategy with Robinhood, but I just like having separate brokers or separate apps for different things. Like I like using this app for my buy and hold strategy. Plus, I like giving you guys videos as I'm doing it to kind of show you how it works, show you what my strategy is, show you why I chose these ETFs, justifying the reason for holding them for a multi-year term, not just like a few months. I'm looking from now to the next 4 years that I'm going to be keep continuing to invest in these and hoping they keep growing. That's assuming that the decisions I made based on Trump's campaign, basically of how whatever he's gonna do to benefit these ETFs, these sectors. So I mean, we'll see what happens. I'll keep updating you. Um, but for right now, I just want to show you that. So it's interesting because the way the Democrats just walked out on this, like they're usually pretty bad. They're usually pretty spineless. I'm not gonna lie. Like they don't usually like stand up for people like they should, and like there's members of their side that are like bought just like on the Republican side, and you know it's that whole fuck your team, my team's better mentality, and all that does is just make things worse for the rest of us. But I'm just trying to find a way to benefit from it by guessing which of these companies and stuff are they gonna be investing in and spending their time in to grow, and how I can profit from it. So that's the whole point of this, basically. So I just wanted to share that with you all. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them. I've been answering a lot of questions lately, and it's totally cool because like it feels I feel really good being able to help you all because like I've been there. You know what I mean? Like I don't pretend to be the best at this. I don't pretend to know everything. I don't pretend to say like all my decisions and choices are going to be perfect. You know, like I'm still learning. I'm still working at it. I'm still putting in the time. You know, like I did all this to pay off like 15 grand of debt. You know, and now I'm basically kind of starting at zero. You know, I'm building back up again. I was a negative deficit that I had to work my ass off to get out of. So now I'm starting from square one. But the benefit is I've been trading for a little while now that I have some knowledge, and now I'm trying to pay it forward to you all because like this is what I would do. I would always go to YouTube or Google just to find as much information as possible because it's hard to find people in your day-to-day life to actually talk about stocks that not only know enough to have a conversation about it, but also potentially help you and give you advice. So man, like I totally don't mind answering questions, and you know I'm glad you all ask. You know I'm glad to help. Um, and as always, if you guys like my content, just help me out. Click like, subscribe. I'm gonna keep working at this. This is a lot of fun for me. It's a fun hobby, so I really enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Good luck and enjoy the rest of your day.